This episode is brought to you by Supreme of the UK, premium clothing brand from hats, beanies, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, you name it, shirts. If you want to support, go over there, follow the link below in the description. Anything you purchase at checkout, as long as you mention CFR, you will receive a 10 to 15% discount depending on your purchase. Your support is much, much needed, and thank you in advance. Bellator 290, farewell, Fedor Emelianenko. Retirement fight. It's official. We pretty much knew the writing was on the wall. He had a puncher's chance to get a victory. Stopped in the first round, TKO, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. An end to a historic chapter in mixed martial arts. Unfortunately, because of the dominance of the UFC, his name isn't held in his highest respect. Well, let me rephrase that. He isn't held in the mainstream public's view as a real heavyweight contender, smasher, destroyer of people. I mean, his record is unrivaled in regards to that period of time when he was doing the thing in the heyday, as we say, when this craft called mixed martial arts was really being formed over in Pride. Let's not take it anywhere else. Let's not be silly about it. Because Pride was doing the thing over in Japan. UK had a little stint with the old Cage Rage. But it's been sad. He wasn't put out unconscious or nothing like that. So that was a good thing. But before we even unpack any more of this, BBC iPlayer, what on earth are you doing? I've been commenting on this pretty much every event in regards to your audio weirdness. So let's unpack it. We're watching a combat sports event. And between the fights, between each round, the opponents will go to their corner and receive advice. For some strange reason, BBC iPlayer and whoever's doing the programming over there wants to play crowd noise so we can't hear what the flipping corners are saying. Interesting. Is that to give us more suspense so we don't know what's going on and what advice has been given to each combatant? Highly strange. Scott Coker, I'm gonna at you and send this to you. You've got to have a conversation because this is not doing anything good for the brand of Bellator. You know, we want to get you as a fight promotion, want to get as much eyes on your product. Yeah, you've just come on CBS. 2010 was the last time. You know, this is a big deal, man. This is a big deal. And if you're going to have partners across the ponds, as y'all say, who are destroying your content, and no, let's not go there yet. So they're destroying the content, yeah. At the end of every fight, what normally happens? Not every fight, obviously, but generally, the winner is interviewed in the cage. So what BBC iPlayer doing? What in their wisdom, what are they doing? They're allowing the introduction of the fighter, and then as soon as he starts talking, we hear crowd noise. I don't get the logic of it. This is absolutely ridiculous. Why on earth would they do it? Is it because maybe there's some foul language that may come out? Oh, what isn't it past the watershed? And isn't this combat sports? And it was aired at like started at 2300 hours. What children are going to be up watching combat sports at 2300 hours? Now let's move on to the other thing. We had a 3-fight main card. Yeah, a 3-fight main card with Ryan Bader, as I said, defeated Fedor Emelianenko. We had the champ Johnny Eblen defeat Anatoly Tokov. Unanimous decision, 50-45, 49-46 times 2. Yeah. It was a shutout. I actually thought that Anatoly was going to put up a lot more of a defense. He, in essence, got run over by Johnny Eblen. He's got a tremendous amount more of experience than Johnny. I didn't expect that. I expected a lot more of a competitive fight. This shows, if there was any doubters, that Johnny Eblen, the human cheat code as he's called, I think that's a silly name. He's doing the thing, man, and he's doing nothing but improving. We got a solid champ right there, a solid champ. And I hear that Fabian Edwards, unless I got this misheard this, Fabian Edwards is going to be fighting Gegard Mousasi, as Michael C. Williams says. He's entertaining. That is going to be a big step up for Fabian. I mean, I know Mousasi just, his last fight lost it to Johnny Eblen, the strap. Interesting matchmaking. Interesting matchmaking. Fabian's got the power. He definitely hasn't got the experience, and he's skilled. If that's indeed true, I'm very much looking forward to that there. Maybe he can get another legend on his on the win column. Brennan Ward, Sabah Homasi. Again, this is a tale of good fighters with not that much experience in regards to their fight record, taking on some guys who have got, in essence, double, if not triple the amount of experience. We knew it was going to be a banger. We knew it was going to be a war, and they delivered. They delivered. Sabah, he moved away from those leg kicks, those low calf kicks, man. I don't know why he didn't stick with them. If I was him, I would have been kicking. Look, come on, everybody. Now I know you're left open if you're not, you ain't got your guard up correctly, but chop them damn legs, man. Let's build up 10 to 15 damn strikes, low calf kicks to debilitate your opponent. He was chopping them legs, spinning him around, even took him off his feet at times. But Brennan Ward said, "Nah, allow that. I'm gonna eat that, and I'm gonna come and do you something." Head kicks, he got bloodied up, punches, all kind of shit, man. Second round TKO, 1 minute and 34 seconds into the round, and he's calling for a strap. Scott's like, I love the redemption story, but we are gonna take it easy. We ain't gonna throw you into no championship bout yet. Let's take a bit of time. And I agree. I don't think we should be giving him a strap title. A goal at the champ. I think he needs at least 1 to 2 more fights before we can talk about straps. Preliminary card. Now here's where the madness happens. BBC iPlayer, sort it the hell out. Why are you taking fights off the card now? To end the preliminary card, it was Lorenz Larkin who defeated Mukhamed Berkhamov. First round, 1 minute and 41 seconds. A devastating elbow. I was only able to watch the highlights via social media. Thank you very much, BBC iPlayer. Why would you have taken? It was a 1 minute and 41 seconds. The walk to the cages would have been what, 2-3 minutes. Why did we squeeze that out of the damn broadcast? That's crazy. They ended the preliminary card in the UK with Henry Corrales defeating Akhmed Magomedov 29, 28, 29, 28, 29, 28. It was a close battle. Henry showed his takedown defense. as soon as it was just pure mat returns from Ahmed. I think his corner did him a little bit of a disservice because by round two, they should have said to him, look, if you ain't, our game plan is this, obviously being very wrestle heavy. Let's get him down and let's dominate this guy. It wasn't working, so they should have said, look, if you can't get the takedown halfway through this round, let's abandon that. Obviously, let's still show it, but let's strike with this guy. You like to strike. Let's do this here. Henry had an excellent performance. Excellent performance. Steve Mowry and Ali Isaev, a draw. Now, I think this was a strange one. Yeah, I'm sure this was the strange, odd one. It was a draw. I thought, no, Herb Dean obviously saw better than me, him being a referee. Sure, this fight. I was thinking that first round when he was in mounts and Ali was just getting mobbed on. I was like, Herb, I'm sure I even tweeted out, Herb, stop this damn fight. But to my surprise, he lasted. Second round and third round, he built up a nice little. I think wasn't it the second round? He ended up in mounts and bloodied my Ute up, Steve. Um, not the best fight, but overall entertaining. And the weird thing was, again, I don't know, sort it out. There was some kind of weird altercation with the corner of Ali. There was a tall gentleman and two more rotund gentlemen. And they were arguing, it's like, and getting up like they wanted to fight each other. And there was no mention of this there was no explanation. So again, I'm pretty sure there would have been an explanation, but stupid BBC iPlayer edited all that stuff out because even during certain parts of the fight, there was no damn commentary audio. This is one of the worst rebroadcasts I've ever seen from BBC. I'm sorry. Totally like just mess with the whole damn team. Grant Neal defeated Karl Albrektsson, whatever his name is, split decision. Karl, for some strange reason, wasn't using his reach advantage or anything. It was odd. It was odd. Karl ground it out. And got split decision victory. It was the women's fight. Diana defeated Alexandra. Split decision, mind you. Alexandra is tough. Forward motion, forward motion. Even though I'm getting lit up, I'm still fighting. That was entertaining. It wasn't filled with the most skill. It was very much a strike fest. Let's not be because y'all going to take that in. To be that high up on the card, I would have expected a lot more technical skills to be shown. But that's by the by. Now, this is where it starts for us in the UK. It starts off with Nikita Mikhailov, who defeated Darrion Caldwell. That started off the prelim. That starts off the prelim card now. For whatever reason, Neiman Gracie, who defeated Dante Shreko, Jalen Bates, Isaiah Hawkins, and Yusuf. Those four fights even, took place after the main event. Huh? Maybe, maybe that's why we didn't get to see those early prelim. Huh? Someone please explain this in the comments. Please, somebody explain this in the comments. Did CBS say, look, you've got a 2-hour window to put all these fights on? Outside of that, to put it on live. Outside of that, you just have to, whatever fights you got left over, we'll throw them in after the main event. That must be the only logical reason. But again, if that did took place, what happened to Lorenz Larkin? Because that was their the end fight at the preliminary. Why didn't we see that? I mean, why wasn't the 4 other fights put on as like maybe, I don't know, just as like Bellator 290 extra fights or something like that? Why did you take that away from us, man? I really wanted to see the Neiman Gracie, um, and I definitely want to see the Lorenz Larkin, even though it was real short. The Jalen Bates as well. Yeah, just looking at it, Neiman Gracie went to decision, won 30-27 times 3, defeated Dante Schrock. Jalen Bates defeated Janelle Lugo. Split decision. Yeah. We- How about giving us an opportunity to watch that? Very highly disappointed. What were your thoughts? I think overall it was a pretty entertaining card. UFC card in comparison. I don't think I'm even going to do a video to that. Um, it was on at a ridiculous time. Started at like 3 a.m. in the morning, UK time, and then the main card didn't start till 6. To me, it wasn't worth stopping up. I've watched the couple of them, the main cards. I think the main event and the co-main. Yeah, I might do a little sum. I'll meet you down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Do me that. Do subscribe.